Naruto 6:12, awesome chapter. Let's go ahead and get a few the observations first, and then we'll go ahead and get to the predictions part of this. Okay, right in the beginning, the whole thing about Obito actually makes a pretty good observation. He's like, basically, you stop us, somebody else is going to try to reunify the Juubi anyhow, which is a really good point, which I'll explain more on in the predictions part, because the Sage of Sixth Path already saw this. So there's already a prophecy, which I'm sure you've already read, from the Sage of the Sixth Path. Some other stuff that was awesome was the whole thing of Naruto going democratic there about majority rule, and Obito's comeback about, yeah, we'll vote after you're all exterminated. It'll be 2-0 to all the votes, so you pretty much see how that's going to go. It's like, sure, democracy. After we kill everybody. It was pretty rough. And then the whole thing about it simultaneously, them saying this world, Obito, and Naruto, and then, of course, having two different ideas about, saving or destroying the world. And then another thing was Sarutobi's clan, the third Hokage's clan, them working together, them showing them and everything. I thought that was kind of cool. There was a lot of neat things in this chapter that I really liked. Now, one of the things, of course, was Naruto's whole thing about friendship, and we're all there, right, which is really what this is about. But the friendship that's going to be the turning point, in my opinion, is going to be the tailed beast. But, let's go ahead and let's just, I think, all agree that the Allied forces, right, and Shikamaru's father, is genius as he is not going to win this. It's not going to be him. It's not going to be the Allied army that actually wins this battle. So, okay, moving on. Now let's go ahead and get to the really awesome part of this. Okay, the Juubi itself. How are we going to get rid of the Juubi, or how they are going to get rid of the Juubi? That is, an incomplete 6-tome Juubi. Okay. Now we have a friend-zoned Obito and an Edo Madara Hashirama. Okay. Now, are they going to fight each other? Is that what's going to happen? And then they're going to lose control? Now, a few things could happen with Madara. We have a Dragon Sage Kabuto, right, which regains control of Madara, right, because he has a failsafe implanted in it. Now, he created this Madara's new fancy body, right, this Edo Madara Hashirama hybrid, right? He created it. So the idea that he wouldn't have implanted some kind of failsafe, I think it's easy that there's something implanted there that he could retake control of Madara. Now, there's also another way Madara could get taken control of to fight Obito, and that would be a powered-up Yamamoto. Somehow he interacts with the cells of the first, and he gets powered up, okay? And that would be some way for that to happen. Hashirama himself somehow merges with Yamamoto, is reborn in some other kind of form. There's some, there's some way that happens, and then they go and confront Madara, and since Madara is part Hashirama anyhow, they can take control and manipulate that part and get control of him and stop Obito. So that's actually a few different ways that could go on there. Now there's a lot more theories, but I think some of them I don't see the Kages being. I mean, what really? What are they going to do? I mean, there's a lot of other things that, and then the Sasuke Orochimaru thing. I think that they're not going to get directly involved in this part of it, but they could. That's a theory I'm just going to walk past. If that's something you believe in and want to expand on, then that's fine. Now, what I think is much more likely to happen is the Juubi exerts its will, which has already been alluded to, that Obito's like, well, maybe I gave it too much consciousness, right? So I like to call this Juubi rebellion theory. All right, the Juubi rebels. Now, Naruto friend zones the Juubi. Now, the power of Naruto's friend zone jutsu is just, I mean, we've seen it all through the manga. It's incredible. And then Naruto takes control of Six Tails. Now, I don't think he's going to become the new Sage of the Sixth Path. Like I say, once you read the prophecy from the Sage of the Sixth Path to the Tailed Beast, about what's going to happen, they will be reformed yet again, and then they will be created in 9 new bodies, 9 new entities, basically, that will know the true power of friendship. Right? That's the prophecy. And Naruto will, I believe, he will fulfill that prophecy. He knows their names. Everything has been set up for him to be able to do that. I just don't believe he's going to simply become another container for the Ten Tails, and then when he dies, the whole cycle starts again, because that goes back to what Obito observed in the beginning, is it's just going to end up being. And I think that that's the whole thing, is the Sage of the Sixth Path saw that he in his own lifetime couldn't break the cycle, but that he set it up for, basically for somebody like Naruto to come on and do it. So I believe that's what's going to happen. Now, and let's remember, let's go back, Sage of the Sixth Path. The whole reason we're doing, the whole reason that this is going on, right, is because the Sage of the Sixth Path chose his son, who believed that friendship and love was the organizing factor for the human beings, right? That's basically my interpretation of it. And he rejected the idea that it was the power, coercion was the way to basically control or unify humanity. That's my understanding. That started the whole thing. So the idea that the problem would be solved by friendship and love through the tailed beast, that would solve this problem, I think, it fits right in with everything else. Now, there's a lot of other things. There's a lot of, my opinion is just that. And I actually, anybody that's seen my videos before, especially if anybody's new, if you look around, comments are awesome. I love making. I'll make a viewer comments video on this, of course, in multiple segments. If you have something to say, please come forward, add to the discussion. Look at prior videos that I've made, viewer comments and everything. You see what's going on. This is a place where, this is a channel where people can share their ideas, and that's really one of the big things about Naruto, is you can share your theories and have fun. And that's what this channel is all about. Respect and have fun. All right, I'm going to go ahead and close this out. This is a little bit longer than normal. Great chapter. It was a lot of fun to really look at. Thumbs up. Really would appreciate the support. You can always subscribe. You can always unsubscribe. You can do anything that you want to. Until next time, take care.